thank you very much for taking your time to come here today. And for most of you, it's your first time in Engineers Ireland. So a special thank you for those that are here for the first time. So it's an exciting time for engineers from the Middle East countries to come to Ireland. There is to demonstrate this through Engineers Ireland, 10% of our new members last year were from Middle East countries. With the global economy becoming increasingly connected, Engineers Ireland is here for members to learn about engineering industry in Ireland. Our goal is to provide valuable and relevant information to assist you in your career and progression here in the country. You also have the chance to network with fellow professionals and engineers from other countries and to share your own experience with others. We have a diverse group of engineers at Engineers Ireland membership, and also here tonight, lots of different countries. Each one of you has a different story and background. Our international experiences are the foundation of our knowledge and will be invaluable throughout the evening. Let me start sharing a little bit about my own background. So my name is Regi and I'm from Brazil. I graduated in business and management and I moved to Ireland in 2012. So I'm here for 11 years, almost 12. And 6 years ago, when I joined Engineers Ireland, I created the Global Engineer Series, which is a free platform for people that graduated outside Ireland and the UK to meet with each other, to understand how Engineers Ireland work, what is the engineering Irish market, and to progress in their career and make valuable connections that could up new opportunities. So I'm passionate about building this network. So thanks once again for your participation today. Coming up. So first, I will be presenting about Engineers Ireland membership, how to become a member, what are the benefits of being involved, and how you can progress in your career. So I'll be talking about professional titles and also about employment permit. And then we will have our special guest, Ali Mizdawi. He's from Iraq and he works for Shared Ridge Limited, and he will be sharing his professional experience with you. Then after that, we have Dr. Saleh Abu Warda. I've been training to pronounce the names from ACON Ireland, and he will be also sharing his professional experience. I'm sure you all can't say my name either. Well, yeah, my name is Regiane. So yeah, so it's always like it's funny how different nationalities have different pronunciations. So thank you very much to you both to be here tonight and sharing your experience with us. And then we will open up for questions. And we have then a raffle. So we'll be giving a little gift for someone here that's present here today. And then we'll finish up with the questions online, and we all move back to the room that we were earlier today for the networking opportunities. So will be some typical food served until 8 p.m. So a little bit about Engineers Ireland first. Engineers Ireland is one of the oldest professional bodies in the country. We were established in 1835, and we are multidisciplinary, which means any discipline, any type of engineer can become a member. We have more than 25,000 members, and we are the sole body for awarding registered professional titles. So if you ever heard about associate engineer, engineering technician, chartered engineer, or fellow, they are all protected by Engineers Ireland, and we are your professional home. So what are the benefits of being a member? As a member, you have an opportunity to network in one of our events, so to connect with organizations and other professionals, and we have more than 200 events per year. You also have access to exclusive reports, such as the salary survey and technical documents. You can include your membership number in your CV, in your LinkedIn, and your email signature. So if you're looking for a job, this is a way of showing Irish organizations, international organizations, that you are an engineer, you got your qualification recognized in the country. So it's very important and will feature your CV. And then you can also learn new skills through our CPD courses. As a member, you get discount in our courses. And once you feel that you are prepared to apply for a professional title, you get all the support you need for this process, and you get an international recognition. So if you're traveling abroad, moving to another country, you can then transfer your professional title and get the recognition abroad as well. So here I have a short video about an international recognition.
Engineers Ireland membership delivers on
international recognition of your qualifications.
Passports are normally associated with a country. However, as a member of Engineers Ireland, you effectively have a professional engineering passport across the globe. Your accredited engineering education is internationally recognised through various accords and the European Network Accreditation of Engineering Education, through mutual recognition agreements and the International Engineering Alliance agreements. Our international standing has enabled our members to work on global projects, continuing the worldwide influence of Irish engineers.
Another project I am currently working on is Peru Reconstruction Project. Following on from the devastation of the 2017 El Niño event in Peru, the government of Peru signed a government-to-government agreement with the Department of International Trade in the UK for the reconstruction and retrofit of critical infrastructure and buildings.
Many of our engineers have shared case studies of their international work on our website. Indeed, some of our Chartered Engineer of Year recipients have travelled as engineers and provided solutions to international challenges. By retaining association with these relevant accords, we assist members seeking a global assignment through a local company or directly abroad. Also, through MRAs, your international achievements are recognised by Engineers Ireland.
Our members shared that having a professional title with Engineers Ireland seems to resonate with professionals in Ireland. Despite my having worked overseas for so many years, my experience is recognised in Ireland, and being chartered with Engineers Ireland is a great benchmark.
Your Engineers Ireland membership delivers for you. Be an active member in our community. Engage today.
It's just a short video showing how important it is to get your recognition of your engineering qualification. So for those that are not a member of Engineers Ireland yet, I have a step-by-step how you can become a member. So first thing to do is to go online and fill out an application form with your details, and then send us a copy of your engineering qualification in English and verified. And verified is where people have questions about how do I verify my qualification? Because we are receiving all the documents online, all digitally. So we are asking for someone to sign the documents before you send them by email. So there are different ways you can do that. So you can ask someone that is a member of Engineers Ireland to sign a copy of your qualification, including their membership number and date. Or you can make a copy of the original, go to a Garda station, and Garda station, they do that here in Ireland for free. You don't need to book an appointment, and they will stamp and date. You also receive documents from Digitary, which is an online platform, and will give us access to your qualification online. And then there's a college form that you can send. And for those that are still abroad, you can then ask a solicitor to sign and stamp your qualifications. We also accept documents with a QR code, and most of them then have an option of English version, so you don't have then to get this verification. But this is one of the requirements to become a member of Engineers Ireland. After that, we will need a copy of your ID. This can be your passport, or maybe an Irish driving license, or maybe your Gen IB. Yeah, your visa in Ireland can also work. You need something with a picture. And then after that is the payment. So we have three different types of prices there in this screen. So the first one is the students. Students are free, but this is the students that are studying in Ireland. They are doing a master's degree or maybe even a bachelor degree in Ireland. So they are free. And the normal membership is €280 per year. And if you are looking for a job, we have a special fee of €65 per year. After that, your documents will go to the membership qualification board. They will, read and approve you as a new member of Engineers Ireland. So you will receive an email from us confirming your membership number, and also you get a certificate by post and a membership card by post. Once you become a member, you can select which region you want to be part of. There are 12 regions around the country and also overseas, connecting people. And you can also select which division you want to be part of. So it's very important to make, to get some relevant content. So they will be then sending newsletters about that region, about that division, and also about that society by email. So we have 11 societies, and the Young Engineers is the society for graduate engineers. So we are the professional home for global engineers. So last year, 48% of all new members were graduated outside Ireland and UK. And last year we had 13 events during the year for different countries. And here I have a few examples. So I had an event for South Africa, India, Brazil. We also had one that was specific about critical skills, where we would be going through all the process, what you need to know before applying for a critical skills visa. So all those events are in the same format as this evening. They are hybrid events, and they are free, and you have an opportunity to network. If you're looking for a job, you have an opportunity to meet with organizations and meet other people and understand a little bit more about Engineers Ireland. So this is the agenda for this year. So this year we had an event for India and Asia already, and then the next one will be Brazil, and then Africa, Spanish speaking in October, and then we finish the year with all nationalities. We invite organizations to come along, so organizations then can meet, so you can meet with organizations in case that you are looking for a job. And most of our events are available in our YouTube channel. So here we have a few screenshots of discounted courses just for you to have a look, but you can go to our website and research their specific courses that in your area. Just here to show that we have free events. We have events that are cheaper for members, like this one Microsoft project for engineers. And I have another example here, dealing with challenging clients and conflict. So you can go to our events tab and even research by date if you wish. If you know someone that wants to become a member of Engineers Ireland, you can get then €100. And we have the refer a friend scheme. So they must include your details into the application form, and you will receive a €100 voucher by post. This slide is about the professional titles, so I will go through the professional titles part a little bit more in detail now. I am aware that some countries don't have professional title, like Brazil. Like I'm from Brazil, and I know there's no chartered engineer in Brazil, and I know that Turkey doesn't have as well. So why would you apply for a professional title? What it is? So I have here a very quick one. So we'll give you your engineering qualification and competence recognized. We will maximize your earning potential, and especially for tender reasons. So if you are a civil engineer, for example, and are planning to sign for big projects, you must be a chartered engineer, or for tenders. If you are not a chartered, you will be always working for someone that is a chartered engineer to be signing the documents for you. So you gain credibility and competitive advantage with the professional and international recognition. So in case that you moved from here to Australia, to other country that we have an agreement with, you can then transfer your professional title to another country. And it's the same way if someone from abroad is coming to Ireland. And so you don't have to go through the process of applying for a professional title again. And they are the 4 professional titles I mentioned at the beginning. And here I have the difference between them. So an engineer technician would be someone at level 6. And then a level 7 is an associate engineer. A chartered engineer is someone with a level 8 and a level 9, which I will go for more in detail here later. And then after that is the fellow. So a fellow is someone that is already a chartered engineer for at least 5 years and held a position of responsibility. So all the professional titles and documents, regulations, and guidance notes are available in our website. After the event today, I will be sending you an email. Not today, maybe tomorrow. I will send you an email with all the details with these slides, presentations, and also links to access all those documents. And I highly recommend anyone that are interested or maybe thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I'm ready to become a charter. You can read the regulations. There are examples there. They will tell you exactly what they are expecting from you, what competence you have to demonstrate as an engineer. And if you feel that you are, I can write 2,000 words about this, then you probably are ready. So usually we see someone with around 8 years working experience. This is since graduation, and you can use your working experience from abroad as well in this application. And here I have a diagram showing the process of becoming a chartered engineer, and they are always based on your bachelor degree. So it's not based on your master's or your PhD, it's based on your bachelor degree. Okay, so the first column there you see in purple is the standard route. This would be for someone that has an accredited qualification. And the accredited qualification is a Washington Accords. And I don't know if most people are aware of those agreements, but they are international agreements between countries. It's nothing to do with like really Engineers Ireland. We follow those courses that are in one list. And then if your course is accredited and you have a master's degree, they're both accredited, you go through the standard route. Because your qualification is accredited, you don't have to demonstrate your educational formation. So you go straight to professional development, which is showing your working experience. And then you go for a professional interview with 2 chartered engineers, and they will ask you questions about the report, what about your working experience, and then if you are successful, then you become chartered engineer. The second route there in green is for someone that has an accredited level 8 but doesn't have a master's, or maybe a master's is not accredited. So they have to write a little bit of more in 3 learning criteria, and then everything else described in phase 2, and they go for an interview. But the yellow one, which is, I believe, for most of people here today, is the unaccredited route. And this is for Brazil as well. And I think it's only Pakistan and Turkey that are in the Washington Accord recently, but I can check that in more details if anyone here wants to know. If you're a member of Engineers Ireland, I can check, from your qualification, if your qualification is accredited or not. But I believe that most people are in the yellow one, which is the experiential learning route. So for this route, you must do an initial assessment first. So you do basically your CV, more words, in more details, and this document will go for the meeting, for the membership qualification board meeting. They will analyze and see if you're ready to apply to become a chartered engineer. If you're successful, then you can start working on the phase 1 educational formation, which is everything described in that box, and then you go for an interview. And then if you pass, you can start working on your phase 2, and then you go for an interview again, and you become a chartered engineer. So there are 2 interviews, okay? And there's no deadline for the initial assessment. And if there's anyone here that feels that, oh, I have around 8 years working experience, I feel like I'm ready, I would recommend you to apply and see what the membership qualification board comes back. Maybe they will give you feedback. They will tell you, oh, you must, develop more and design or broadening of expertise. So they will tell you exactly where you can focus for the next 6 months, a year. So I highly recommend you doing it. Before applying for a professional title, it's important to know that you must be a member of Engineers Ireland for at least 3 months. You need to demonstrate your competences, and you need 2 supporters. So the supporters will be 2 chartered engineers. They can be from different countries as well. It doesn't have to be specific only from Ireland, but they are the engineers that will give you advices and suggestions of what to write more in detail. They will read your application and make comments. And then you also need 35 hours of CPD per year for the last 2 years. CPD is the continued professional development. So there's loads of things that comes as a CPD. So if you are presenting in an event or getting training, on giving training, you can add as a CPD hours, or if you're doing a course, masters online or in person, you can add as a CPD hours, and it's important to keep a record of this. So there are always 2 deadlines for the applications. This is for phase 1 and phase 2, and they are always in January and the middle of the year in June. So the last Friday in January and the last Friday in June. So the next deadline now is coming up at the end of this month. Especially for global engineers that we are not aware of all the events that happen, in Ireland. So there's a big event called the Chartered Engineer of the Year, and this is like very important, very special for people that live in Ireland. So we receive more than 400 applications every year, and we select 6 finalists. Of those 6 finalists, and they will all present a showcase project, and one will be awarded as the Chartered Engineer of the Year. I have a video here from John Power, the President of Engineers Ireland.
Engineers Ireland is your professional home. We're a diverse and vibrant community comprised of 25,000 members who are committed to creating sustainable solutions for society. We're with you as you commence your career as apprentices, as engineering students, through graduation and beyond. We will support and guide you and provide you with professional development opportunities. Our regional branches, divisions and societies will also provide you with ideal networking opportunities with others from our engineering community as you progress throughout your career. As you develop and advance, we'll support you to attain a registered professional title, providing you with a badge of excellence in recognition of your professional competence and experience. Our membership team is here to support you every step of the way. We invite you to join this vibrant community. Please contact our membership team today.
I like that video. And so now I have like a few slides here just to talk about the working permits, the employment permit in Ireland, because I've seen a big change since I started 6 years ago in Engineers Ireland. And then when I pulled the data together, I was like, wow, I expected a change, but not this much. So it's very interesting. As you can see, in 2019, this is like the general, okay? This is all the working permits in Ireland since 2019. So in 2019, the total of applications, successful applications, was 16,383. And last year was almost 40,000 visas issued. So this is an increase of 145%. Okay, and this is including again all type of critical skills, this is only critical skills, and this is all type of career. And you can see also the countries there, as India first, and then Brazil, Pakistan, Philippines, South Africa. They are the people that are the most applying for visas. And then in this slide here, I have only in the engineering sector. So in the engineering sector, look at this. So last year was an increase of 263%. So when you find difficult, I remember when I started Engineers Ireland 6 years ago, was actually a problem. I don't have a visa, I'm a student, it's hard to get a job because companies are not applying for visas, but this is not the case anymore. Now they are applying for visas. This is not a problem. So this is, you can see there, an increase of 263%. Okay, we had the pandemic in 2020, but still it's almost 8,500 applications there. And then I got the data for the employment permit for only the Middle East countries, and also in the engineering sector. So this is very narrow then. So here you can see all the applications last year. So it was 166 visas applied for Middle East countries, and only in 2022. So they are in civil engineer or mechanical, electrical, electronics, design, production, engineering professionals in general. So it's 166. This is just to motivate everybody here that someone online as well that are looking for a job and to get a visa in Ireland. So it's also actually, if you get the total of permits in 2022 only for the Middle East, then it's 1,543. Okay. So here I have the top 20 companies that are applying for visas in Ireland. So just in case that someone here is looking for a job, I would recommend to reach out to those. They are in the top 20. And I also have here a slide about the salary survey, because I'm not also from Ireland. When we moved to Ireland, you don't know how much should I be earning, and you as a member, you will have access to this salary survey. But I got some screenshots of the document just to give you an idea, because sometimes you're receiving calls from recruiters and you don't know how much you should ask for, or so it shows you that like 36,000 euro a year would be for an engineer with around 1 to 2 years experience. And then there's a table there, going up to, to 30 years of working experience. And there's another one here, and this is how much you would earn if you become chartered engineer. And you see a big jump there. And then also, again, based on your years of experience. And this is a median salary for an engineer that has more than 30 years working experience. So again, you will have access to the salary survey through our website, and I will be sending you these slides later, so you have access to all those data. So that's all for me. So I'm just, in case if someone here is looking for a job, you can send me your CV. I have contacts with many organizations, pharmaceuticals and engineering companies, so you can send me your CV, and also feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now I will pass on the word to Ali Midawi. So Ali, thanks very much for coming here today and for accepting our invitation. Please.
Distinguished guest and fellow engineer, good evening. Whether you are watching me online and planning to move to Ireland, or already have taken the leap, I invite you on a thrilling adventure to unlock the pot of gold at the end of the engineering rainbow in Ireland. My name is Ali Mzidawi, and I'm originally from Iraq, from a city called Babylon. I completed my civil engineering degree at the University of Technology in Baghdad in 2013. And I've worked in a few construction companies, international companies in Iraq. In 2017, I was awarded the UK government scholarship for young global leaders called Chevening. And in 2017, I moved to Oxford City to complete my master's degree in construction and project management. In 2018, I moved to London to work with the CBRE. It's a real estate company. And in 2019, I decided to move to Ireland. I would like to stop here, April 2019. A wide-eyed engineer from Middle East arriving at Dublin airport. I still remember when I contacted the accommodation provider and arrangements were made to meet at the train station in Galway. The B&B owner said to me, "My wife will meet you at the train station." And I queried, "How will I know your wife?" He responded, "She'll be the lady with the smile." To my pleasant surprise, everyone at the station had a smile. Little did I know that my engineering journey in Ireland will be sprinkled with hilarious and joyful moments, from my attempting to pronounce Gaelic words and failing miserably, much to the amusement of locals, to discovering my hidden talent for river dance during team building activities. When I moved I wished someone had given me advices and tips on what to do and what to avoid. Now, after 4 years, I'd like to share with you my experience. This will help you to navigate professional life in your new home in Ireland. Let's start with the do's list. Embrace culture diversity. Ireland is known for its multicultural environment and welcoming attitude. Embrace this diversity and seek opportunities to connect with professionals from various backgrounds. Networking and building relationships can open many doors here in Ireland and help you establish yourself in the engineering community. The second do's is adapt to the local work practices. While your engineering skills and expertise undoubtedly valuable, it's crucial to adapt to the local work practice and norms. Familiarize yourself with the Irish workplace culture, communication styles, and professional etiquette. This will help you integrate seamlessly into your home in Ireland. Third one, upskill and stay updated. We know engineering is a dynamic field. Invest in your professional development by upskilling and staying updated with the latest industry trends, technologies, and best practices. This will enhance your employability and demonstrate your commitments to continuous learning. Seek out professional networks and organizations. Joining professional networks like the one in EngineersIreland and organizations relevant to your engineering discipline can be highly beneficial. These platforms offer opportunities for networking, knowledge sharing, and career advancement. Engage actively in these communities and expand your professional circle, and stay informed about the industry events and opportunities. And remember, your network is your net worth. Now let's discuss the don'ts. Don't underestimate the power of language skills. While many professionals in Ireland speak English, it's essential to continuously improve your language skills. Effective communication is crucial in the workplace. So invest time and efforts in enhancing your English proficiency. This will enable you to express yourself confidently and build strong professional relationships. Avoid isolation. Moving to a new country can be challenging, and it's very easy to feel isolated. However, isolating yourself can hinder your professional growth. Make conscious efforts to engage with colleagues, attend industry events, and participate in social activities or sport activities. Building, let me just click on this. Building a support network will not only provide you with valuable guidance, but also create a sense of belonging. The third don't is don't limit yourself to your comfort zone. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be intimidating, but it's necessary for personal and professional growth. Don't hesitate to take new challenges, accept additional responsibilities, or explore different industries. Embrace opportunities for growth and be open to change always. This is very important in Ireland. Avoid neglecting cultural awareness. As you settle into your new professional environment, be mindful of cultural differences and show respect for Irish customs and traditions. Familiarize yourself with the Irish culture, history, and social norms to foster positive interactions and build stronger relationships with colleagues and clients. Cultural curiosities and professional differences. Step into Irish workplace and experience the enchanting ingredient called crack. It's a delightful blend of banter and good-natured humor that infuses the air. Embrace this magical atmosphere where collaboration and laughter intertwine. Also in Ireland, finding the perfect work-life balance is more than just a goal. It's a way of life. Embrace the Irish mindset that cherishes leisure time, values family, and reveals in the simple pleasures. Let the breathtaking landscape and rolling hill of Ireland inspire you to create a life outside of work that fills you with joy. As we bring this speech to a close, remember that your engineering journey in Ireland is about more than just achieving career success. It's an opportunity to immerse yourself in the spirit of joy, laughter, and community. Let the infectious Irish spirit infuse every step of your adventure as you navigate the ever-changing landscape of engineering. Embrace the rich Irish culture, savor the unique moments and humor, and watch as your engineering prowess shines better and brighter than a pot of gold at the end of the engineering rainbow. May the luck of the Irish be your constant companion as you embark on this remarkable journey. And remember, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Thank you.
There for people to do and also to avoid, and especially the isolation. I was just thinking of the isolation one. Yeah, it's very easy when you come from abroad and you don't have many friends and you don't know where to go and what you do to isolate yourself. So, and thanks for sharing your experience and lots of very good tips there. So the next speaker now is Dr. Saleh Abouwarda. So he's from AECOM and he's going to share his working experience with you all. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So today I'm here to share with you my journey from Gaza City in Palestine to Longford in the Midlands of Ireland. My name is Saleh Abouwarda. I'm Doctor in Civil Engineering and I work as Principal Civil Engineer in AECOM Ireland. So in this presentation, we'll quickly go through a quick look at my personal and professional experience coming from Gaza to Ireland. And then I'll be having a quick look also on career guidance for movers from Middle East to Ireland, things that you have to consider when you are making the move. Also, we'll be talking about continuous learning because arriving in Ireland and getting a job is not the last step, it's just the start. And at the very last, we'll be looking briefly on cultural and professional variances. Actually, we'll be covering the professional ones maybe today only. So let's start by saying hello, and we'll talk about the journey coming from this little country, the Middle East, Palestine, flying to Abu Dhabi, Germany, Ireland, USA, and back to Ireland. So in 2002, I graduated as I started as a studying as a civil engineer, and I finished in 2007 in Gaza and Palestine. I worked there as a civil engineer for a little, just as a year. Then I moved to Abu Dhabi to work as a site engineer and then as a cost estimate engineer before moving to Germany to do my master's degree in civil and geomatics engineering, actually, and to work as a remote sensing specialist in Stuttgart University for less than a year before moving to Ireland in 2013 to pursue my PhD in civil engineering. I completed my PhD in civil engineering in 2017, and since then I have been working as a civil engineer here with different levels of engineering. As part of my PhD research, I did a research visit to the United States, where I did part of my PhD research there in Wisconsin Madison University. So why did I consider Ireland? Why you would be like, when you are looking for the next step to move out, let's say from Middle East or any other country, to your next step, to your next career level, why you will be considering Ireland? Ireland is an economic and technological hub. You can see that there are many of the large companies, it's like the tech giants and the major companies in the world, they have their headquarters in Ireland. Engineering sector in Ireland, it's thriving, it's growing fast, and there is lots of demand for jobs, and there is variety of experiences that you can learn and gain here. Ireland is the best place to get your work-life balance, and you'll get a very nice quality of life. Here, you'll have time to work and you'll have time to enjoy your life at the same time. Ireland, it has a very nice people who are multicultural. They are open to accept others. They are very welcoming, as Ali mentioned earlier. So it's a very nice place to move in. And at the same time, if you are thinking about education, research, or whatever, improving your skills and knowledge, Irish universities, they have plenty of opportunities open for you. So that's why you would be looking at Ireland as an option. Myself, how I progressed in Ireland, I started as a PhD researcher. After I graduated, I worked as a civil engineer. Then during that, I worked on getting my chartered title. I became chartered civil engineer. Then I became a senior civil engineer. And now I am principal transportation engineer in AECOM. Next one, we'll be talking about career guidance and tips. When you are making the move, when you are moving to Ireland, what will be the things that you will be looking at? You arrived already here. What you need to do? First of all, you need to understand the local regulations and engineering practices. You need to familiarize yourself with the standards. In Middle East, we have different set of standards that might not be applicable here. In general, we know engineering is the same. It's about making people's life easier, safe, functional, economic in the same time. But standards are different. Every country, it has its own set of standards. So you need to familiarize yourself with this one. At the same time, Ireland, they have like a unique health and safety requirements and very special energy efficiency and environmental standards. You need also to be aware of these standards and regulations and to comply with them. The third thing is that you need to learn about how to do quality control. If I do a job, if I do a design, you need to do your quality control. You need to have it reviewed, peer reviews, having some of your peers to review your work, give you comments, update, make sure that you have the good quality of work before getting it to the next step, either to send it to the client or to send it to your superior. You need to make sure that you are producing good quality of work before proceeding. The last thing, when you are understanding the regulations, you need to seek relevant certifications and accreditation recognition. And one of them, it will be chartered engineer, maybe, or any of the other titles that organizations like EngineersIreland offer. Those are very essential ones. It's a very good recognition for your degree and your qualifications as well. Where to know about these regulations and the standards and the practices? It's good to look up for the National Standard Authority of Ireland, NSAI. They have a website with multiple publications that will explain you lots of the Irish standards. Also, for safety regulations, you can look at Health and Safety Authority, HSA, Department of Housing and Local Government, Local Government and Heritage. They provide the building regulations. You can look up their website. You can see the buildings regulation and lots of information about the construction work. Also, one important thing, EngineersIreland regularly provides events to explain and demonstrate the changes in the regulations and the standards in Ireland. One of the very good ones that I have been myself benefiting from them, the active travel schemes series that Ireland was providing to explain the updates in the active travel schemes requirements in Ireland. So they have a very nice series there. You can watch it, you can learn from these events. So it's really good to sign up for these events and follow up with them. At the last location you will need to look up is local authorities, because in Ireland you will find that several local authorities will have their own requirements for the works. So it's also good to keep up with these requirements for each region. The next one will be talking about networking. So you move to Ireland, you knew the regulations. So how I will be either starting a new career or progressing in my career. Networking is a crucial thing in Ireland. It's very important to know people, to speak to people, and to know about their work and what they are doing and what's going on in the industry. Very important, so that you will be progressing and thriving, not only to stay as, okay, I started as a civil engineer, I stay here for life. No, I need to progress. Networking is a very essential thing for this. So it's a really crucial role in the engineering industry as networking. Building it, it will help you to grow your career and also to collaborate. And in order to do this, there are things that you have to accept by yourself. You should be self-motivated. You should be able or open to seek mentorship. Nobody knows everything. It's good to seek mentorship, to seek guidance from other people who were there before you. You don't have to start inventing the wheel from the start. You start by asking, okay, I asked someone before me, how did you achieve this? Teach me how to do it. This is mentorship, which is very beneficial. The other thing is to collaborate. Try to seek collaboration. If you are doing some task and you know somebody is doing something similar, it's good to collaborate with them. You will learn from them and they will learn from you. The third thing is to engage in local engineering communities. Speak to your colleagues. EngineersIreland, it has its own communities for engineers. Be active in them. Then you will be learning about others. You will be sharing your knowledge. You will get building your network with them. And the fourth thing is volunteer. Give back to the society. By doing this, you are doing positive thing by giving back to the society as an active member. At the same time, you'll know people from your field and from other fields. By getting exposed to charity activities, volunteer activities, that's a very good chance also for networking. Some actions that you can do to improve your network is to join the professional engineering associations. Your first step you already joined EngineersIreland, so that's a good one. If you did already, you are here. So that's one, or the first step. The other one is attend industry events. There are lots of events, workshops, conferences, presentations happening in the industry. It's good to attend them. Then there you will be meeting people from your field and from other fields, and you will be learning from them. The third one is share knowledge with others. Knowledge is not something exclusive for myself or someone else. It's good to share it with others. It's good to teach people what you have learned already. That's a very good chance for you to improve your networking. At the same time, do positive things and spread positive energy. The fourth thing is keep your LinkedIn website, LinkedIn page updated. Don't neglect it. That one, it should be updated. Online networking is very important. The third part will be considering when we are moving to Ireland. I have moved here. I built my culture. Then I need to adapt to the work culture and the communication style in the country. Here, the Irish industry environment, it has very unique characters. I have tried to list many of them here. Like, what are the, sorry. So what are the characters of the engineering industry here? So efficiency is very important here. Code of ethics. EngineersIreland has its own code of ethics. Every place you will be working in, you will see that they have some policy and some sort of code of ethics. Yet, as an engineers, we have to be very ethical. We have to be ethical when we are doing our work. Communication is important in the environment, in the industrial environment. Productivity, collaboration and decision making, team working are very important here. Communication, being like unique and successful by acing the work you are doing, respecting, collaboration, they're all important ones. Maybe like respecting deadlines is not very strict here. Just to throw this, it is there, but it's not very strict. Okay, so those are the three things that we'll be looking at when we are moving here. Okay, now speaking about do and not to do and do not. I was trying to put them, this one, the do first, and then the second one, not to do, but my wife was suggesting me to do otherwise, to put them together. This will be more understandable, and I accepted that. So you need to enhance your English language. So you need like to be able to communicate. Communication is very important thing. Networking is very important, and I cannot communicate with people in Arabic if they are speaking English. People here, I think, we speak different languages. I believe people who speak Arabic, you speak Portuguese, you speak Belgian, guys. So, and what language do you speak, guys? Turkish. What language? Turkish. So we have people from different culture, from different language speakers. So how we can get to a shared bond, shared language that we can all speak, your English language, because this is an English-speaking country. At the same time, you need to step out from your comfort zone, similar to what Ali said before, accept new challenges. Like for me, when I wanted to go through to my chartership application, it was actually a challenge when I knew that I have to go to phase one, the assessment phase one, and then phase two, like comparing to people who have their accredited certificates here. It was a challenge, like to go for a very big application, very complex thing. Oh God, that's a lot. But then I had to do it because this is the only way to go through, you know? The other thing is number two, you need to update your resume and your LinkedIn profile. That's a very important thing. We mentioned it before as part of your networking. It's also as part of your career progression. You need to get your LinkedIn updated. But at the same time, don't rely solely on online application. It's not only the online application that will get you your better job or your next job. You need to network. You need to speak to companies, to recruiters, like reach out to people, not just to say, okay, I have applied for 10 applications on LinkedIn. That's it. No, that's not. You need to be more active. The third thing is that you need to be open to learn and growth. Never say I have enough knowledge or I have enough experience. There is always something in you that you need to learn. You need to progress. Okay? And at the same time, you don't hesitate to seek guidance. And that's something very important. I believe it should be in everywhere, and it is in everywhere, and in Ireland particularly. You should be able to seek guidance. Nobody knows everything. It's not bad to go out and ask for guidance. I'm designing a new stuff. I don't know how to do it. I will not go and spend a ton of time in doing research that might not be productive. While the other way is to go to someone who's experienced in this field and ask, okay, how should I design this thing? He will give me guidance. At least he will direct me where to read, rather than going for the whole code. So it's good to seek guidance from others. The fourth thing is you need to stay informed about regulations and codes. So keep updated. There is updates for the regulations and codes regularly, especially in Ireland, especially if you are a civil engineer. It's very adaptive and growing. And the same thing I believe in computer engineering and all these other fields. Like there is always updates for the regulation and the codes and the guidance. Keep updated with them. At the same time, don't overlook cultural differences. When you are working in a work environment, your colleagues may not have the same cultural background like you. You need to know about this and respect this. You don't need to overlook it. The fifth thing, networking. You need to, fifth or fourth? It's fifth. Networking. You need to network with others. Grow your network in Ireland, but don't burn the bridges. Okay, I left Middle East. I came to Ireland. I don't have to worry about my contact in Middle East. No, don't burn bridges. Keep your connections alive, even with your previous colleagues. Don't burn the bridges, okay? So those are the tips that I will be recommending there. And then I will be going to the next slide, continuous learning. I will go quickly through this. I know we are running out of time. So continuous learning, it's about that when you are starting your career in Ireland or any other country, you never know enough. There will be always more things to learn. Ireland is giving you lots of chances for learning. Continuous learning by further education. If you want to go take another diploma, in Ireland, they have very good chance for this. One of them is Springboard by the Higher Education Authority. Springboard is providing lots of courses, level 6, 7, 8, and I think 9 also Springboard provides. Okay, and these courses, they are free if you are unemployed or you are a job seeker. And if you are working, you will be paying 10% of the fee, which is a very good value for a diploma, for even a master's degree you can get through Springboard as well. So this is a very good chance for further learning. Also, if you want to improve your skills, you need to have your professional certifications and the qualifications recognized. One of the good things is to get your chartered engineer. T-Eng is a very important one, a very important title. Maybe also to do your BMB certification. It's a very good one, a recognition for your project management skills. The third one, like for I think this is lead for the environmental guys, they'll be looking at the lead certificates. So those are the professional titles. Another thing, if you are planning to improve only one skill, you don't want to go for the hassle of getting a full diploma for learning too many things at the same time. You have one specific skill that you want to improve. Then you go for the skills enhancement programs. Like there are 2 of them in Ireland that I know of. There is the SOLAS. SOLAS is an organization, state organization, that will be giving you some skills certifications like the Safe Pass, which is an important one in Ireland if you want to work inside, the CSCS, and the Green Skills certificates. Those are through the SOLAS, or you can go to the eQuality, which is a governmental funded online training facility that will provide you some training for the ones like ICDL or Prince2. The fourth thing about your professional development, your continuous learning and the professional development is personalizing your career plan. Always have a plan to progress. You need always to be climbing the curve. Never have a flat curve. You need your curve to be climbing all the time. So always have a plan for next goal. My next career goal, have an updated plan. Keep updating your plan. It's not there just a rigid. It could change. There will be new opportunities. There will be new input to your plan. So keep your plan updated. So keep moving. Don't stay on a steady curve. Improve your skills, improve yourself, and seek a better position, a better knowledge, more knowledge. So those are the ones that I wanted to talk about in terms when you are moving here, what things you need to consider. And cultural and professional variances, I will just look briefly on the professional variances. I'll mention some examples. What are the differences between Middle East and Ireland? So, for instance, construction and building standards. In Ireland, they will be focusing on rainfall and moisture, because this is the nature of the environment here. We have lots of rain here. In Middle East, we'll be talking about heat. It's also driven by our environment. Safety standards. In Ireland, we have the Safety, Health, and Welfare Act. In Middle East, mostly they will be talking about the OSHA. In Ireland, we will be accepting BMB or Prince 2. Prince 2, to be honest, before moving to Ireland, I did not know about Prince 2. I learned about it here only. All what I know about project management professional certificates is BMB, which I know in Middle East, but in Ireland, I knew that there is also Prince 2 is acceptable here. So those are the examples of differences, and it's good that I'm at 7 o'clock, it's on time. So I'll be finishing my presentation here by thanking you all for being here and for joining this presentation, and it's for you, EG now. Thank you very much.
Dr. Saleh, lots of very good tips there, and especially about like safe pass. If you are a civil engineer and you want to walk in a site, you must have a safe pass, and regulations, building regulations in Ireland. And he also mentioned about LinkedIn and how important it is to have your profile updated. And it's also important to mention here the CV into the European formatting, because they have a specific way of doing their CV and cover letter, which is very different for lots of people. And so one of the first things to do to put in your CV, for example, is your qualification and then your working experience. And I've seen that lots of different countries, they put the experience first and their qualification later. So it's very important to mention which level of your qualification is, which is a level 8 from the framework qualification Ireland. And then because these exist exactly to know which level of qualification from Turkey, from Palestine, from Brazil is related to the Irish one. So thanks very much, you both. So now next thing is the questions and answers. So, but I also have here my contact details and the feedback form, which is very important. If you could fill out the form, give us your opinion. What would you like to see in the next event? Is any specific theme that you want to bring up? Is anything we can improve? So it's important for us to know how we can improve our events.